Bienvenue au 4e petit-déj du cours du Festival d'Annecy 2015. Commençons en recevant à la table Rosana URBES, la réalisatrice de Guida. Good morning, Rosana. Yep. And this is for you. Let's try if it works. Good morning.
Bonjour.
Excellent. Yep. You want to ask me a question or no? Okay. Rosana, your film was a very good surprise when we did the selection for the festival this year. Nobody around the table knew your name before, so tell us a little bit about you, about what you did in animation before you made this great first auteur film in your career.
Merci. Je suis trop contente d'être ici today, this week. I lost my voice completely, or not completely because I have this help. Yeah, it's a little bit difficult even because I've been in love with this festival ever since we started working with animation, and it's really great to be here. Thank you.
Okay.
Yeah, I've been working with animation for a long time. I started out in the experimental side of it. I was very fond of National Film Board. We did a lot of experimenting, but that we, a group of friends in Brazil, but that we never closed into a film. And then I started working professionally as an illustrator, and then I got to learn about the traditional ways to animate with some talks that came to Brazil from a Disney animator called Phil Young. And then I started to work with animation in a very small studios that did commercials in Brazil, because I think we didn't have an industry till like 10 years ago, or it's really new animation for Brazil. We are just finding out that we can do it. We didn't know we could do it. Mm-hmm. So I worked in some studios doing commercials in between, on paper, and I actually painted cells. So yeah, I'm that old. By the time, by the end of The Lion King, a group from Disney came to Brazil looking for animators because they were leaving the bone of animation.
Okay.
And then I went with my drawings and showed them, and I was hired at Disney. So I went to Disney to work for Mulan, and worked for 3 feature films in Disney. And then back to Brazil. We made, me and my ex-husband, who is a Danish animator working in DreamWorks now, we made a studio in Brazil and kept doing commercials and small projects and illustration and such. And then Guida was a government fund that I got to.
You received a grant, or yeah?
Yeah.
Yep.
Grant.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And you did this film about an older woman. Where did you find your inspiration to do this film?
I think my first sketches of Guida were done when I first started working with animation, in between, I don't know, for Goofy or something. I did the first sketches of Guida, and I remember in the first sketches I already called her Guida, and I have no idea why. And I think that was the very first moment of her. It's the possibilities of 2D hand-drawn animation, that a character, no matter the weight or the age, I don't know, arthritis do not bother her, because she can do anything. That's the premise of hand-drawn animation. You can do anything, right? So.
And Guida is not a woman that you know. No.
It was not at first. Oh yes, it is a woman I know. It's me.
Yeah, it's you. Okay.
But no, at first no. Of course, in the process of developing the film, we even had an actress in Brazil who we filmed her for some scenes. An actress that the producer Thiago, conquered her to film for us. So it's an honor, and she was the one, for example, that had the ideas for the scene when she wakes up and she doesn't want to wake up, so she puts the, what do you call it?
The
alarm clock. Yeah, the alarm clock. I don't even like the name. I want to know it. But she puts the alarm clock under the pillow and sits and falls to the other side. That was Tuna Dweck, the actress that filmed for us. And I said, oh gosh, this is awesome. I'm going to use this in animation. And she said, yeah, it's like this. We have the ideas and the directors get the fame. So. Yeah. So since that day, every time I can, I tell this story that it was her idea. So.
Alors, des questions venant de la salle.
Hola.
Hola.
Could you develop a bit, because I loved your end credits, all the Guidas.
Yeah.
So could you develop that? Where did it come from?
Yeah. Thank you. This is a nice question. When I had the idea for the film, the whole idea was that she's a drawing, but she wants to be a model for life drawing, and that was the most the thing that made us think this is enough of a subject to make a film about it, because we're gonna have hand-drawn characters drawing a hand-drawn character. And, so by that time, we decided that we could have our friends, animators and illustrators, to draw her as, to realize her dream, you know, to already say, well, she's a life model if another artist is drawing her. And I said, can you do that? And for our surprise, everyone we asked sent drawings and animation. And the crazy part is that, like you know, it's my first film as an author, and right off the start, I was asking my friends, you know, my friend from childhood and my illustrators friends, and Tiago, the producer here, and who helped me write the first script too. He sent a request to Paul Driessen, and he was one of the first ones to send me a Guida. And then from that, I had to develop a film that had Paul Driessen's drawing in it. I was like, oh my God, I'm in trouble now. So that was the idea and how it happened.
Thank you very much, Rosana URBES.
Thank you. Merci.